All right, guys, welcome back to another interview on mmaunhinged. Today I'm joined by Caolan. How's it going?
Never better, lad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, fantastic. Thanks for coming on the show. I'm really excited to see you fight this weekend. I mean, when I was researching and get prepared for this interview, it's got me even more pumped to see you perform.
No, lad, I can't wait. I can't wait. Not just though, I can't wait to perform. I can't wait to be on this stage. This is the biggest fight of my life. This is the biggest moment I've ever had in MMA. Fighting the biggest arena on the biggest show in Cage Wars. So I cannot wait, lad. Do you know what? I've set myself like a goal, like keep calm the whole week, the whole weight cut, the fight, just be flowing the fight, and then try to be calm enough after. But I'm struggling, lad. To be honest with you, I'm getting very fucking excited.
Yeah, I mean, you're 5 days out. Obviously, talk to me about how campers went and how you're feeling, obviously, right now.
Camp's been phenomenal. Like injury wise and I've never felt better. My weight's a bit high. My weight's always gonna be tough enough for me, a bantamweight, to be honest with you. I'm very lean and quite heavy, but I'll make the weight no problem. It's not an issue. But the training has been outstanding. I couldn't possibly commit myself to this sport more than I do. And I've put myself in, I believe, the #1 gym from this part of the world. Well, you don't have to argue me. Like, we've got the main and co-main now fighting UFC London. And I really have starting to feel the benefits of moving over here, and it gives me a great confidence going this weekend. I don't believe my opponent. I think I'm more technical in striking, grappling, all areas, but if shit hits the fan, I know he's going to get tired before I get tired. I know he doesn't train the intensity which I train. And I know after 7-8 minutes, his legs start to go, and I start to pick it up, and then he's fucked.
You talked about it there. It was a brilliant segue into my next question. You moved from Ireland all the way to Liverpool, and not only did it's a big chain of scenery. You moved to one of the best gyms that we have in UK and Ireland right now, as Team Kaobon. Talk to me what it's like to train around. Obviously, Mike Grundy, Darren Till. I don't really have to name them, as you talked about. Two of them headlining in UFC London.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. That gives you realistic measure of where you're at. It also gives you someone to constantly try and out-train on the mat. Someone like commitment-wise at least, and fucking attitude and your energy and like if I was saying in the interview yesterday, like if I'm on the mat and Tom Aspinall's giving it more and I'm fanning about and I'm showing up late and I'm not training right, what the fuck am I doing? I might as well pack it in. So every day I have to rock up in my own head anyway, but it's like I have to be the one fucking working the hardest in here. So for that alone, it's a great place to be. Like even just the energies, like to be around like elite level mentalities, elite level, obviously technically top level guys. It's just it just brings what's the saying? A rising tide raises all ships, some shit like that.
I mean, I'm not too sure.
No way, but it raises your level.
I mean, that mentality is a fantastic. Once a famous Irishman had that same mentality, and now it seems like you're going in the same sort of direction, but there's something different about you. There's a different aura.
My energy is my thing. My mentality is my thing. It's I'm obsessed with it. Like, what's the word? Like, just being this fucking. I just haven't. I just want to be an absolute animal against these bantamweights. Like, I want to be not feared, but I want at least to be respected. That lad trains like a fucking machine. He shows up in phenomenal shape, and no matter what, he's not going to break. So you could be good at all these areas in MMA, but fuck, he is an animal. He is going to be tough man to beat. So that's what I'm about for. My intensity, my energy, my work ethic, my commitment to sport, everything. So, and then that's where your confidence comes from, isn't it? If you believe in your own head, you're training better and harder than everybody else. You take that into the cage, and then it gives you confidence that you're going to beat everybody else, doesn't it?
Exactly. I can feel it flowing through the TV or the screen, should I say. But moving over to the fight itself, obviously you're fighting in Belfast. And that's a bit of an awkward one, but what sort of reception do you think that you're going to receive?
For me?
Yeah.
Fucking, I like the whole good. I've probably sold the most tickets of anyone in the fucking yard. I don't know, but hopefully good. I'm fighting a fucking boy from Ghana in Belfast. I trained my whole life in Belfast, like, so probably well. I don't know.
The reason I asked that was because I'm not obviously from over the pond, Irishman and in Northern Ireland.
What? What are you saying?
So you said, oh, the reason I asked that is because obviously there was a split between obviously Ireland and Northern Ireland.
Jesus, you're crossing some deep waters there, brother. What do you mean? You mean what do you mean?
You know how Northern Ireland split from Ireland because they wanted to be part of the UK and Ireland didn't?
Obviously, I know there's a separation between the North and the South. There's a border between Ireland. What are you trying to imply? I'm a Republican Irishman.
So they like the Irish then. So that's all.
Do the North like Ireland?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm an Irishman, lad. I'm not here for any political debate or anything. I think it should be a good reception nonetheless. I'm coming out the Celtic Symphony anyway, so that gives you an idea of what side of the community I'm on.
Yeah, not really what I was obviously talking about the Irish, but not what I wasn't expecting the fans to come out with swords and horses and stuff like that, you know.
No, that's long past that, lad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So moving over to the fight talk itself, you've been open on social media about your opponent and obviously about his fans as well. Obviously, you're a fantastic talker as well on the mic. You know, where does that kind of stem from?
I don't know, lad. I just be me. I don't try to be anything I'm not. I think the worst. I said in the worst thing you could be would be train your whole life, achieve like a phenomenally high level of skill, but nobody gives a fuck. Do you know what I mean? Some big names in the UK, like I'm a massive fan of Leon Edwards, I'm a massive fan of Arnold Allen, but they're probably not hitting the opportunities that they maybe like skillfully they deserve over like someone, say, not that Kobe's not talented, but he will probably get more opportunities than Leon because of what he's saying. I'm not like Kobe or anything shit like that, or Chase Sutton. Like Chase Sutton's probably my favorite person ever, but I'm not like him. I'm just trying to be myself. And then when I watch these bantamweights, I speak truthfully, I speak honestly. Like if I think someone's shite, I'll say shite. The same way if I think like the other night there, Adrian Yanez at the weekend, he's fucking it was unbelievable for him. He's a class act. But then if I'm talking about Dominic in this weight class in Cage Wars, I think I would chip him up like a football and annihilate him. If you think people think I'm lying, I don't care. I'm not lying. I think I'll annihilate him. So I just speak my mind. But if someone's good, I'll say they're good. Same way he is explosive. He could obviously KO anybody, but I think I could beat him. So I just be honest, you know.
Exactly, and with the fight as well, you said openly in another interview that I've seen that you've got your eyes set on Luke Shanks after this fight, and you said it's the route. Why do you see Luke after this fight being the route to the title?
Well, timing wise, he just fought, and I'm about to fight, so I'm not fighting in July. So talking about July, I'm not fighting in July. I'm not fighting 3 weeks after this fight. I'm going to go take time, stint, and take a wee break, and then improve, and then fight again around September time. I just think I'd go right through him. He's a flyweight. He's a 5'3" flyweight running around with a set of fucking titties calling himself a bantamweight. He's not a bantamweight. He's skinny. He's a fat flyweight. I'd run right through him. But there's a lot of guys in the division. There's Nathan, who got me in amateurs. Could fight him. There's Kingsley. There's the new grappler guy that everyone seems to be afraid of, your boy from Netherlands. He is good, to be honest. He's dangerous. But I think Shanks, he was a former Cage Warriors champion, wasn't he? So down at flyweight. And he's been talking shite to me as well. Like, you know what I mean? He's just a dope, isn't he? A dope guy. But he's like, hey, one thing he is, my opponent this time's not, is like he's known on the Cage Warriors scene. So guys who watch Cage Warriors are familiar with him. This guy's a good opponent, but nobody is familiar with him. He's like, it's a debut in Cage Warriors. He's undefeated and stuff, but people don't know him. I'd like someone like Shanks, who's had a Cage Warriors title, been about, people know who he is. I'll get credit when I go through him, you know.
And he's only lost to the best in obviously in the flyweight division. Sam Creasy and obviously I think it was There we go. So obviously that's you get your name on that, and obviously it says put a good segue onto the Contender Series or even the UFC.
This is that lad. If Shanks wants it, he can get it.
So moving over to the fight itself, I feel like Festus will probably get a little bit of not getting the attention that he probably wants right now. So we'll talk about him. What do you really know about him as a fighter, and what do you expect on fight day?
I study my fighters. Like, if I can find out what you eat for breakfast, I'll find out what you eat for breakfast. Like, and I'll judge you. I'll judge you on what you eat for breakfast. But that way, I'll put everything effort in the can. I think it's like incorrect preparation if you don't know your opponent. Like, I used to listen to, you were talking about McGregor earlier, you used to say the opponent is irrelevant. And then fucking 50 fighters come out of SBG after saying the opponent's irrelevant, dream yourself. That's fucking bullshit. You're not in there yourself. You're in there with a trained killer who's trying to take your head off. John Jones used to say he knows everything. He used to like obsess over his opponent. I don't obsess over my opponent, you know what I mean? But I know what he's good at, and I know what his tendencies are. He's a Team GB black belt judo player. He was on the GB judo squad, so he's high level there. But it's very much his like secondary skill set. He'll really try to strike until someone tries to take him in. Use that momentum, try to go underneath their hips, and then try to work off that. He's a striker primarily. He's good. I just don't think he's good enough.
Yeah, and you've said in another interview that you want to leave the fight with the fans knowing that you are, you're high level, you're one of the best, but you're still a gobshite. So how are you going to deliver that on Saturday?
I said I don't care if people think I'm a gobshite, as long as they know that I can beat that, like I'm a problem in this weight class, and that is happening. No matter what way it goes, no matter if I take him out in the ground, take him out in the striking areas, take him out wherever the fuck I'm taking. You can say I don't care if you say he talks a little shit. I don't like him. I don't give a flying fuck if you like me or not. You're gonna leave Belfast on Saturday and say, right, look, he's good. You know what I mean?
Exactly. As you said there, a lot of people, fans, are going to be leaving saying, what's his name? They're going to want to follow your career because once upon a time, obviously, Irishmen came out of, Dublin and Belfast. So they're going to follow you 100%. And I talked about your style, how well-rounded you are. Your wrestling is fantastic. And obviously you strike and you showcased that in your last fight. The karate style, bouncing in and out, very fast. Is that what you're looking for in your MMA career to obviously, round out your game?
100%, absolute. That's my game. I don't believe I'm the best striker in MMA. I don't believe I'm the best wrestler. I don't believe I'm the best jiu-jitsu. But I believe where I'm like hitting the mark, becoming really, really high level is finding a hole in your game, quick, taking you there, and then drowning you there. Whatever you don't do. Someone I look up to, like stylistically a lot, would be Alexander Volkanovski. Very similar body type to me. For the weight class, kind of short, stocky, well put together, like a low base, and just really well rounded, really like methodical fighter. Really, really, really can just win a fight anywhere. And I admire his mindset too. He's like an unbreakable mind. I watch him train. I watch how he applies that. He's the boy. So he's someone I look up to. So I want to show my skills in Cage Wars. There's like some good strikers, there's some good grapplers, there's some good. Well, there's really it. Most guys I feel are either a striker or a grappler. So my goal, at least this year, is I'm not coming here for scraps. I'm not coming here for like wars or anything like that. I'm coming here for one-sided ass beatdowns, as Chael Sonnen used to say, but in different ways. Like some guy, like a high-level striker, say like a Luke Riley or a Dominic Wooding, these guys, take them down, smash them. I got no ego here. I'll take it down, break your fucking head on the ground and talk shit to you after, no problem. If a guy's a good grappler, like a McEwen or Fletcher and these guys, Dan, the Jews, whatever he said, Dutch guy's name, stuff the takedowns, make them tired, knock them out, or end up on top of something like that down the ground. So definitely in this to show. I come from the gym, but we said this already, the coaching is second to none. So I want to show their coaching and how I apply myself and my well-rounded skill set. Absolutely, yeah.
You just said there, stuff takedowns, make them tired to knock them out. Is that how you see it playing out on Saturday night?
Nah, I think I'm going to take him down and take his back. I think I'm going to take his back, to be honest with you. If he is hard to take down or is struggling, I can go back to striking, no problem. I don't fear him on the feet. I don't fear him anywhere. But if I say I don't like predicting fights because I know fighting's hard, it's all bullshit. Like fighting's tough. Like I know that their body's prepared to fight me. But if I see, or if I go by what's been happening a lot in the gym stuff, I see me getting a grip of him, body locking him, putting him on the mat, hitting the back take, and then if I get a back take, I don't expect. I'd be disappointed if it gets the end of the round. But that way, I'm not losing there. I'm taking you out from the back. I promise you.
So you're a submission win against Festus on the weekend.
TKO from the back, I would say. Smart, laid out, and hit.
Exactly. So my last few questions is three describing words that people would describe your performance after Saturday night.
Say it again, sorry.
So 3 describing words of what fans will expect to see this Saturday night.
Absolute fucking animal. There you
go. I mean, I'll take it. And obviously, my last question, if I'm correct in saying you used to play Gaelic football.
Gaelic football, I'm a massive football fan. Massive football.
So, would you rather win a Gaelic football championship or, MMA championship?
Oh, MMA. I wasn't very good at Gaelic football. It's like watching this. MMA, definitely.
I mean, I haven't really watched a lot of Gaelic football. I think the only team I probably know is probably Limerick, maybe.
Limerick, I'm a throw man. Limerick's more of a hurling county now than.
Oh, is it? See.
No, I'm a huge football fan. My counties after going out, we're actually the Ireland champions at the minute, but we're after losing this year. No, massive football fan, lad. Massive football fan.
Yeah, it's not really obviously in England. It's not really as big as over as in Ireland. So
no.
When I see it on TV, the crowds, it's phenomenal.
Oh, lad, it's absolutely insane. Like an Ireland final might be 86,000 people at it, and then them boys have to go to work the following week. It's fucking nuts. Like they're all amateur. Yeah,
because if I'm correct in saying, none of them really get paid.
They don't get paid. No, you make a good job and stuff like that there, but now you don't get paid. It's mad. Deadly sport. Deadly sport.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Caolan. It's been an absolute pleasure. I wish you best luck this Saturday. All the best, and thanks so much.
Thank you very much, lad. Anytime. Thank you.